This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll toss him. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Russell. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're going to stay aggressive and lead the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Pulls it on the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Now here's Russell. He wants it all. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us.
It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Underwood. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Running inside. It's Buchanan. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. On the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. play action with Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now here's Russell. He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Again, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. Got the first down himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keelan Russell throws toward the end zone. Tosses it incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Underwood to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Michigan offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better.
Here's a little room there. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds a tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Pass to 45. Makes a grab and room to run. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bloomsburg University, 7.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.